also the French team, big Jean-Baptiste Goblet is there from the forwards. The other forwards are Jean-Baptiste Mazoué and Pierre-Gilles Lacafia. Terry Bourrois, number 4, is a little guy halfback, and the playmaker, number 5. We know him so well from his excellent play. The man with a famous French rugby name, Paul Albaladejo. And there's the referee for this one. Young man from Sydney, Australia, Anthony Moyes. He's really enjoyed himself and made big strides here as a sevens referee since he joined the tour. And the crowd has stayed pretty well. Buxton Popoli in number 12. Will we see the wonderful flying feet that he showed yesterday and in other tournaments along the way this season? It's the last game of day 2 of the 2011 Hong Kong Sevens. Cathay Pacific credits Suisse in the first. Kickoff possession goes to France, and the big man Jean-Baptiste Goblet, and out it comes through Albaladejo. He's having a go in his own against the New Zealand team, which is largely their second string players. Declan O'Donnell is still there. Popoli now trying to catch the flying. Well, Goblet's in there as well. Busting play by France. Popoli. Solomon King getting a starting game. Big guys. Gordon Titchens bought 6 forwards in his squad of 12 here. Sometimes he has been just bringing 5. But he's brought 6, and there's one of them there, Solomon King. Scott Curry. Rory Grice. Curry's gone into hooker for this one. DJ Forbes sitting, doing some time on the bench. Look at how big the Goblet is there, number 1 for France. Rakambula, first pass. There's Declan O'Donnell. He was a little bit erratic in the previous game, O'Donnell. Popoli nicely away off the floor. Curry. Coming out of the 22. Young man from Bay of Plenty. Nicely tipped on by Rakambula as the attentions of Goblet were bearing down on him. Now here, look at Rory Grice go. He's caught by Canave. O'Donnell. He's through. Declan O'Donnell. Now that's more like it from this rising star of the New Zealand Sevens scene, Declan O'Donnell. Thanks to well-known photographer Jeff Dale from New Zealand, from Auckland, who sent a message through. He's related to the O'Donnells, and he pointed out to us something I didn't know, that Declan's great uncle was Des O'Donnell, who was an All Black in 1949. So the blood runs deep in the O'Donnell family in terms of rugby. What progress he's made. You know, when Titchens put him in the squad to play in Dubai at the start of the season, hardly knew these guys, just seen them a couple of times and see them, letting everybody know the little rat's tail at the back of his hair is in place. Kurt Baker, former Sevens-star Commonwealth Games gold medalist, will be proud of him. Sub coming onto the field, Jean-Baptiste Boulanger. And sad for them, the big forward Jean-Baptiste Mazoué is being assisted away. Tipped forward, not called by the referee. Yes, it is. It's a New Zealand 7, France 0. Coach Titchens pretty satisfied after yesterday's win at 61-0 over Korea, but well, I didn't talk to him after the second game, and I doubt if he'd be pleased with the 19-12 win over Portugal. They may have to play Portugal again tomorrow in the quarterfinals. Lively Portuguese team. Popoli bustled in there by Terry Bourrois. Halfway line. There's big Lacafia, young man of New Caledonian extraction. Boudoir. And now number 7 is Renaud Delmas. He's their big points scorer. And we're near halfway, but it's in French territory. And referee Moyes gives it away to France and then wants them to come back and take it from the exact spot. 3.5 minutes to go, halfway through the first half here. Going deep for position, Thierry Boudoir. French coach is Frederic Pomerel. Boudoir is one of a number of contracted players in the 7 scene in France. They're taking it much more seriously now. There he is, Boudoir. This is brave stuff from Boulanger. Buxton Popoli, I'll tell you what, if he gets away, there is a lot of room on this field for a man with side steps and jinks and cuts and changes of direction that he can pull out of his repertoire. It's a beautiful language, isn't it, when you can use words like repertoire. I was going to say he's got a lot of pirouettes. The French would understand their contribution to the English language is always important. El Baladejo. Renaud Delmas, he's got great speed. This is nice. 3 versus 2. Gobelin takes the tackle and they change direction. Boudoir. Renaud Delmas. 22 metres to go. Thierry Boudoir. They could get the equaliser here. Lacafia. Big, strong man gets there. Pierre-Gilles Lacafia. This was a very nice try by the French. Boudoir high over the top. And Pierre-Gilles Lacafia, just 20 years of age, big man, over 6 foot, nearly 100 kgs. So this is interesting. This could tie the game up. And it's a lovely kick. It is all square. So Boudoir kicks off. Look at the height these guys get on these kickoffs these days. It's a real scramble under there. Brilliantly taken by Curry from New Zealand. King is there as well. Moving to the narrow side. Popoli. Big pass. Rakambula. Halfway line. Boudoir ahead. That's courageous stuff by Boudoir. Looked like it was going to be really sewn up. Rakambula gave him the inside out and then is penalised on the floor. There's a bit of back chat. Pressure's on the New Zealand players here. Coach Titchens knows that he has his bench with a lot of star players sitting there, itching to get on and get into the action if needed. Titchens has faith in these guys. It'll be very interesting to see how he plays it. That's the half-time score. Be very interesting to see how Titchens plays it if they go too deep in the second half and the score is still close. 7-all it is, New Zealand and France, the last game on day 2 here in Hong Kong, 2011. Second half of the last game on day 2 of the Credit Suisse Cathay Pacific Hong Kong Sevens. 35th year they've played this tournament. Anthony Moyes is the referee from Australia as the second half begins. As the high floating kick-off by Thierry Boudoir makes it to the 10-metre mark, secured by El Baladejo. No, referee calls them back and says it was lost forward off the fingertips by the French players in the leap for the excellent kick-off. That could have been an interesting moment there. So we asked the question, how deep into the second half will Titchens go before he goes to the bench and brings out some of the guys who've been his match winners in recent tournaments in recent years at the Commonwealth Games? There's no one shrewder than Titchens. He'll sense, he'll know. Declan to Rakambula, out wide to him. Here's his first run. Gets inside Renaud Delmas. Rakambula and some early tackle there. That might be a red card, a yellow card. That might be a yellow card against the French defender there. Yeah, hand in pocket. And so off to the sideline goes Paul Albaladejo. And so that's a blow there for France. He's one of their key players. And what's more, 7 will play 6. The referee resets his watch. The play goes on. Here's Papali'i. These are the advantages that he offers to the game. Bourdois chases well. The pass is anyone's. Curry is there, so is Goblet. And the whistle's gone. Bit of a head-high tackle from New Zealand. Referee wants it taken down. France might have wanted the momentum to continue with that one. They look pretty dangerous. They've got 6 players on the field for 2 minutes playing New Zealand. Bourdois, very good chase there to bring down Papali'i. Albaladejo in the bin. Here they come. They've gone to the bench. O'Donnell coming off. No, sorry, that's Grice coming off. I noticed there was a bit of ice on it at half-time. And Mickelson is in. So it's not quite going to the bench if there's an injury there. Slapped down by Mickelson. The big, tall Waikato man makes his presence felt. Raikambula. They need points, both of these teams. Here's Mickelson. He's elusive and he's quick, but he's caught by Belanger, who came off the bench as well. Curry. Rakambula. Papali'i. Nice work. O'Donnell. Heem. Supporters there, Rakambula, but the French are going well here. Declan O'Donnell. Tiptoes down the touchline. You saw the flying of the white paint. You just have to touch the sideline and you're out in rugby union. 4.5 minutes to go, all tied up. If it's a draw, then we might have to revisit some of the... Here comes Albaladejo back onto the field. You'll see him running in. He's done his time for that early tackle. Second half, 4 minutes to go. Bourdois right back in the end goal area. Oh, there's a kick. What's going to happen with this one? It goes to open country. Raikambula away to Heem. He's challenged by Delmas, who's very quick. 2 on to Heem. That means there's a few spaces perhaps. Papali'i. Beautiful. Buxton Papali'i. Those twinkling feet. They've proved the difference there with some tight defence from France. They noticed the way he moved away because he knew Rakambula would make the pass. And 1, 2. Oh, a bit of footwork there by Bourdois. It's lucky that he wasn't spotted by the referee. And now he takes the conversion, kicks it wide. So that's Buxton Papali'i got 26 points in one game yesterday. The one against Korea got 8 conversions out of 10 tries, scored 2 tries himself. Now, nothing much has changed in the status of the game. New Zealand are ahead by 12-7. And off the bench comes Tharma. Papali'i goes to the sideline. That's an interesting move. You would have thought perhaps that they might have gone with Papali'i with his momentum. Tharma kicks off. No bandages on the legs of Tharma. And number 12 for France has lost the ball in the lights, Lakafia, and just put his hands up and said and hoped that he would be out of the collision zone. 40 metres out. New Zealand 12, France 7. I mean, nothing much has changed here. France can still win this if they get a 7 point. They're in touch inside the 7-point difference. Gobble, lovely pass to Lakafia. The two big forwards ripped away by O'Donnell. Goes to King. Raikambula. Curry. Good confident breakout by the young man. Floated pass, beautiful. Thama, change of speed. Raikambula. O'Donnell. Chased by Belanger. Declan O'Donnell back in form. 2 tries in this game. And that might put New Zealand away as victors in this game. A good lead now. Conversion to come. O'Donnell, you saw him wave his hand there to the sideline. I wonder if he's keen to come off. This is him at the business end. So O'Donnell, there he is sitting down. He's done his bit for the day and replaced by Toby Arnold. That ball did not go 10 metres. Free kick to New Zealand back at halfway. Wait a minute. Let's have a look at the referee. He kicked the ball away. It stopped the free kick for the French. He kicked the ball away, Mickelson, so he's been penalised a further 10 metres. Good alert vision there by referee Moyes. Bourdoua. France needs 7 points right here, right now. Raikambula, critical tackle there. That one hit the runner hard. El Baladeja. Gobble, look at the size of this guy. Takes 2 to get him down. Nicely cleared away by El Baladeja. Bourdoua out wide into the midfield. It comes with Keneve. And now it's with Belanger. Camille Keneve. Again, probing, trying to make the speed of the ball help. There's a loose one. Look at this monster go. Can't be critical of the French attitude. They're giving it everything. Thierry Bourdoua. Oh, dropping pass. Time's run out. Ball's over the sideline. We look to the referee. It's over. And New Zealand go through unbeaten with a 19-7 win. And it brings to an end an exciting second day. A thrilling second day in parts. And a crafty performance by the New Zealand coach to start with some of his second-string players and then drip feed some off the bench into the game a little later and get that happy result for New Zealand. Big disappointment for France.